Advantage Australia was dropping Ashwin, a huge mistake. Was electing to field first was a huge mistake. A lot of question marks on day one. Hi all, welcome to my channel. I will be discussing about day one review of India vs Australia WTC final. So guys, tell me, is it Australia advantage Australia? For sure, I think 80% of the game is in Australia's favor now. So what has to change? Because the only thing which can change in favor of India is that on day one they pick up couple of wickets with the new ball and they are already at 327. So I feel 400 is too far-fetched. I think 450. If they restrict Australia under 500, that will be a really good job done by Indian bowlers, because if 450, 500, more than 500, then it's game over. Then I think they would have to play for a draw. And one more interesting fact here is. So if it's a draw, the ICC mace will be shared among both the teams. So that's one good thing, because batting first, that's the advantage, right? If you score big, then you are always playing that catching up game. But still, 5 days, a lot of time to go. You can't still tell who's gonna win the match, or is it going to draw. But certainly Australia have the advantage. So a lot of talking points around was it right to drop Ashwin, or Rohit Sharma had to take bowling, or he could have gone with a bold decision saying he will bat first. So first of all, I will put off my thoughts across. See, I actually in my predicted 11 I had picked Ashwin, but I won't blame a team management, or I won't blame the captain here, because if you look at the wicket before toss, it's obviously green, and you will obviously have that fear of missing out on one seam bowler, right? So I feel they made a good decision only. Yeah, with Ashwin's experience, he should have been picked, but just based on the conditions and just based on the overcast conditions and the pitch, I feel it was good decisions to go with one more seamer. Just that we didn't perform well, right? Because what's the interesting thing is, on day one, not even one bowler had economy of less than 3. Everyone have economy of more than 3. So what does that mean? They have not bowled proper length, and they were not disciplined. So that's the main takeaway from this. Yeah, you can criticize Rohit Sharma or Rahul Dravid or the team management to drop Ashwin, but see, end of the day, if it had worked, for example, Australia was 200 for 6 or 7 at the end of day one, you guys all will be praising them, saying, okay, that was the right decision to drop Ashwin, correct? So cricket is an game of ifs and buts. I will be in favor of team management here, because just with pure conditions and with the pitch, it was a no-brainer to go with one more seamer, and that too the likes of Umesh Yadav and Shardul Thakur. Umesh Yadav especially, he didn't start off that first spell really well, right? He gave away a lot of boundaries, so that's where the momentum changed. It's fine, still long way to go. Day 2 first session is going to be really crucial in this test match now, because Australia are in the driver's seat. Travis Head not out on 146. Steven Smith closing on an yet another century against India. He is 95 not out. So again, the key bowlers will be Mohammad Shami and Mohammad Siraj, because Shardul Thakur is a partnership breaker, but he didn't look in that good rhythm, and especially Umesh Yadav, he looks out of sorts. And for me, I think that is it's just my gut feeling, that is his last international spell, I feel, because he was not allowed up to the mark, and he's already out of favor in white ball cricket. So I think that was his probably last. Looks like this is his last game for India, because seaming conditions, what better conditions you need to perform. So it's huge task ahead for Umesh Yadav. So he has to come back stronger. So India or Indian bowlers have to come back stronger to restrict Australia under 450, 500. Over 500, it's match set and done for Australia almost, because then India have to bat really well. Looks like a good batting track now, so that's even more dangerous for Australia, because still Cameron Green, Alex Carey, these are the players who will score quickly as well. And Travis Head has done a Rishabh Pant here, right? He's scoring at a strike rate of 93, and the interesting stat is Travis Head has the highest strike rate in this WTC series entire 2-year span, and next comes Rishabh Pant. So what a tournament he's had. Certainly, I think player of the series if they win. the WTC final. So India, they can again go bold, saying we will win the match, or if they draw, they will have the ICC trophy they will share with Australia. So that's one interesting fact I was looking for, because I didn't know if it's draw what's going to happen. So today morning I read if the match is drawn, it will be shared. So that's one good thing. I think focus looks good. I think not, because England, you can't predict when it's going to rain, but so that's my thought on dropping Ashwin, guys. Please put in your thoughts. What do you guys think? Was dropping Ashwin a correct decision? And one more talking point is electing to field first. So here I feel it's a good toss to lose again. You can't blame Rohit Sharma. Patrick Cummins wanted to bowl first as well. So guys, this cricket is always a game of ifs and buts. So I think it was the right decision again to bowl first. We got that early break, so if we would have got 2 or 3 more wickets, we would have won the game. Then the sun came out, pitch as the day went along, pitch became better to bat on. So that's what I called in the previous video, right? Saying here at the Oval, as the day goes along, the pitch becomes better and better for batting. So obviously for India also it will be really good to bat on. So India's first innings batting going to be really huge here. Whatever Australia put on the board, they have to at least come close to Australia's score. Otherwise, it's going to be like a one-way match. If at all, if India scores somewhere near Australia, at least we can play for a draw. So that's my thoughts on the toss. Again, I feel it was the right decision to bowl first. Just that our Umesh Yadav and Shardul Thakur didn't bowl that great. So what do you guys feel about that? What Rohit Sharma should have done? Was it the right decision to bowl first? And so coming to day 2, as I called out, really crucial that India get Australia all out for 450 to 500, because it's just day 2. If they don't get them all out, they will bat the entire day. They will score 600, 700 because they are going at a really good pace. So huge task cut out for Australia, and I think for key player for India here will be Mohammad Shami and Mohammad Siraj again in the day 2 first session with that new ball. They have to get that. I think Travis Head, and if we get Travis Head and stay with both of them really great, then we can push them hard, right? So I feel it's advantage Australia. What do you guys feel? But I don't believe in the. What as they're calling out, it was a bad decision to drop Ashwin and to bowl first. I don't believe in that, because I feel team management took a right decision. Put your thoughts, guys. What do you feel? I think Australia will score more than 500 runs. It's going to be a huge task cut out for Australia Indians to get them all out below 500, but it will be a great task for them. I wish them all the best for day 2. See you on the side.